Hey guys, Ron Musgraves here, Pressure Washing Institute, Contractors First. I just want to come to you today and talk to you guys a little bit about tanks. Um, you know what? I need to put my headset on. I forgot to do that, guys. I know that when I do that the audio is much better. So bear with me for 1 second. We really do want to talk a little bit about tanks. Now, this is just my opinion when we talk about buffer tanks. Some guys in the residential industry will say you need a larger tank. Um, I'm I'm here to tell you that I'm here to tell you that in the uh, commercial world, you don't need any bigger tank than a 225. Now you can have a smaller tank, but I wouldn't do anything bigger than a 225. All you're doing is buying a bunch of tires, brakes, transmissions on your vehicles. If you're hauling around more water than that, in a commercial situation, you're never going to need any more than that to finish up a quick job. You're 99.9% of the time you're going to have water access on these buildings. If you don't, and it's a regular maintenance account, you need to find access to the water, and there always is a way to find water. Okay, been doing this for nearly 40 years, and there's always a way to find water. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about too today is you always want to have a Y strainer between the tank and your pump, and you really want to do a Y strainer. You don't want to do any of those other funky filters because you need to actually be able to clean that filter instantly. And if you watch one of my other videos on Y strainers, you'll understand why that is such an important thing, and it's something you need to do in regular maintenance while you're running. You need to do it several times a week. And messing around with those one filters with the screw caps and you got to take them apart and all that other stuff is absolutely ridiculous. On a Y strainer, you just take the gate valve and you pop it open and it flushes the filter out, and away you go. Any debris that's caught up in there from your tank or from your water reservoir or from a hose bib, it's going to actually flush that right out instantly. And you really don't even have to shut down. You can do that while you're running. It's not even a big deal as long as that's in some type of a safe place that you're not reaching where there's pulleys or hot mufflers or your burner or something like that. Put those things usually just between the tank and the equipment. But one of the things that I wanted you guys to focus on too today is this: is I always used an ag tank, and Panhandle Supply. They've customized these tanks for you guys, and if you guys can check this out, man, look at the difference between this is our standard tanks that we've been used to using for the last 30 years, and this is the tank that Shane and Trudy over at Panhandle had made. Now, I don't have one of these tanks, but I've seen these tanks buckling, bulging, breaking, and these here have been out for a little bit over 9 months now, and guys are really reporting that these are really good. Now, I put a link down below to Panhandle and this tank, and it's actually a pretty reasonably priced tank. I don't know if that comes with the straps or any of that stuff. That's something I don't sell tanks. I just wanted to let you guys know when I find something that's really quality and steps it up a little bit, I always want to let people know that. Any other questions about tanks, guys? All you got to do is chime in below. I can tell you that I use Schneider tanks, and usually at Harrington Plastics, they're a nationwide company. You can find their tanks there. And like I said, I use 225s. Was the max tank that I ever used. Well, not that I ever used. I did have some monster rigs like everybody does, and we built some monsters that you don't need. In the commercial world, it's very simple. You need a hot water unit. You need a couple of hose reels, a surface cleaner, a variable pressure wand, two hose reels. And normally mounted on a trailer, you can mount it on a skid in a truck. Not a problem. Most commercial guys don't realize that most commercial guys working residual income accounts are not going to use a lot of SH. Guys all the time go, well, you never use SH in Arizona because there's no mold. Yes, there's no traditional what we call soft washing in Arizona. Do we need bleach? Absolutely. There is a need for bleach, but I'm only ever going to be supplying my bleach with the number one. Number two is air. Number one is a pump up sprayer. A pump up sprayer is the best soft wash and the original soft wash system, spraying bleach right out of a pump up sprayer. In reality is that we need bleach so infrequently that in a pump up sprayer, it'll suffice when we have an issue or a problem. In Arizona, there's a lot of problems with when you get leaves that fall onto patios and concrete. It's an organic thing, so you're going to need the sodium hypochlorite to remove those. A lot of times it works on tobacco. It'll work on date palms. Date palms drop on patio areas. I don't know why they put date palms in atrium areas and things like that. I guess because they're a good looking tree and they grow real well in there, but they really make a mess. And people usually want those areas really clean and looking nice all the time, because 9 times out of 10, they are an atrium inside of a building in the interior corridor, and they want them to look good. So they use that. And you need that after you clean. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the cleaning process for that, but there is a process that's the right way to do it. Guys, need any other questions about tanks? Let me know. There's also all sorts of other places that you can get tanks at, and prices are usually very reasonable. One thing I've noticed is that tank prices are not reflecting egg prices, which is a good thing for us. A lot of equipment issues and problems and shortages have been happening, and we need to find this stuff. We need to keep going. We need to operate and do things properly, which is a cool thing always. But let me know. And also, guys, I've started a commercial sales class, guys, that is on Tuesdays. Rookies start at 10 a.m., veterans at 10:30. If you're a rookie and you want to start, you can start any Tuesday. Just be there at 10 a.m. If you get in there late, don't come in till the following week, because you're going to miss the initial stuff that you need in order to boot up and get going with the class. But I'm doing that every Tuesday. I'll be doing that from now until probably July. I'm also doing a once a month hands-on training in a city, and I'll be announcing what cities I'll be in the coming days. And there's going to be quite a few of them. But appreciate you guys. Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Institute. We're out.